Let's give her a shot. Oh, I better close that. Should be live. Welcome to the stream, lads and ladies. I'm just gonna set up my chat. My channel. Oh, my phone's running slowly. I think it started to succumb to all the abuse that my baby's been giving to it lately. She loves this thing. Okay, there's the video. We are live, and today I'm doing a little bit of relaxing, playing a game that I enjoy called Dungeon of the Endless. I spent a good part of this morning screwing around with custom sites, and there have been some updates to the system for custom sites that have rendered a good many good sites no longer quite so useful. And so I was doing a little bit of wrestling with that, trying to find something that works nicely for me. And Ride2R, oh well, that's fun. Let's just relaunch that then. Ride2R, I think that's his name, has, you guys get to see behind the scenes here, into the infinity loop. That's pretty cool. Okay. He has a great set of sites for the Americans, and I've been trying out the post-war late site, and it works pretty nicely for me. So I've just been playing some custom battles against bots to get a feel for it and just screwing around, and I don't feel like playing War Thunder competitively today, so I decided to just go into something that I can fail gloriously at and have a good time. So this is Dungeon of the Endless, and it's a roguelike dungeon crawler, if you will. Something of a mix between the old tower defense genre that popped up for a while and then suddenly died, and roguelike, wherein you're expected to die quite often and fail completely and have to start over, but learn from those things and maybe unlock a few characters along the way. These are your starting characters. You can see some of those are still locked for me. And, well, we're just gonna get into it. I really want to unlock Opbot. He's my favorite. But, well, we'll have to find him and unlock him. So, excuse me again. Still a little bit crusty after my brush with the Black Death. Let's start with Max and Jalari, because why not? Jalari is a total badass. She's like a living suit of armor, basically. She's really cool. And Max is, he's basically Han Solo. So we're playing in the drill, and oh, by the way, there's two difficulty settings. Easy, which is actually like grinding your face against the keyboard hard, and too easy, which really is too easy after you've played on easy. Okay. Let's do this. I love the graphic style of this game. I mean, look at that. Just, it's really nicely done pixel art. And the audio goes really nicely with this game as well. Except one of the characters is super annoying to listen to, but maybe that's intended. Just soak yourselves in the atmosphere of this game. It really is one of those things that you can just get absorbed in. And we have basically nothing to start with here, so let's go ahead. And you can see it's an action style game, but you can pause it whenever you like, and opening a door is basically the start of a new turn where monsters can spawn in. And I'll describe a few things that are going on at this point, but mostly I'm just going to let you watch how things transpire. What we want now is to find excuse me, one of those, a research thing. We need 32 tech to research that, so we should have that in the next turn. Let's go ahead and light up that room so the monsters don't spawn. Monsters only randomly spawn in the dark, so if you have a character in the room or have the lights turned on, then monsters won't spawn in that room. Which is a tactical decision, because sometimes you want monsters to spawn. Say if you want to kill those monsters for the loot. Okay. Yes. And why not build a couple of these as well? Moving right along. This is a good start. We've got some of the research that we want, and usually the first level is fairly easy on your precious feelings, but soon you will find yourself constrained in every way, and you always feel like you're one step behind where you need to be, and that's pretty exciting in a game. I've always enjoyed that kind of a challenge where it's fair but overwhelming at the same time. Okay, moving right along. Looks like nobody's found me yet, so that's not all that surprising. When I don't play War Thunder, I'm even less popular than I usually am. And I am a small channel, but I thought I might as well go live with this one, since I know I'll be having a good time. How's that research coming along? I suppose it goes as you know. We've just unlocked the industry generator. That'll give us the ability to build more structures, and we can start stockpiling industry for later on in the game where that will be essential. And you may have noticed that some monsters target certain things over others. There are monsters that target modules, which these little fellas here, minor module, and then I'll show you a major module right there. There's our industry generator. That's our first major module. And as you can see up here, it's producing extra industry for us. And again, that's your resource that you use to basically... I might not have probably used that. Grammar also failing. Yeah, so let's do this. Industry gives the ability to build stuff. Science, you probably know what that does. It's for your research, and you can also spend it to recover your special abilities. So I don't have any of those to show you yet, but you have active special abilities you can use, and those go on cooldown for a number of doors, which again are basically the turns in this game. And you can use science to recover your skills from cooldown in a pinch, and that can be highly useful. Yeah, I like the setup we have right here. We should maybe possibly be able to survive this. This is going to get a little bit tricky. Oh goodness, Max. Ooh, it's getting close. And then I'm also using food to heal my guys here. Not really showing that to you very well because we're in something of a pinch here, but we survived. So there's your food resource. You can use it for leveling up, for recruiting new characters that you may encounter in your travels. And there, Max just got his first ability. And you can also use it to heal your characters actively in combat. And the price goes up per the level of the character, so it can become a bit more challenging to keep your people alive. Now's a good time to build some more defenses. Right now all we have are these prisoner prods, which prod people and produce poor performance, but sometimes a little poke is all it takes to turn the tides in your favor. Okay, scouting out more rooms. This might be the last door in the dungeon. Yes, it is. When you open the last door, that's it for harvesting your resources. And if you're researching anything, it gets completed immediately. And that's your last chance to research anything, is before you open that last door. So that's something to keep in mind as well. Lots of stuff to learn with this game, and the learning process, again, is one of mostly just dying and failing, and then asking yourself, what went wrong? Okay, so, Jojo, you go there, and you are going to carry this. Here's the second phase, or you could say the final phase of this level. You have to carry the crystal to the elevator, and enemies will spawn again from every unlit room, but they'll do so continually. So this can be quite the challenge. We will have to see how we do at this point. This is getting a little hairy. Generally, I like to outrun the monsters, but we didn't quite have enough dust to light up enough rooms to really give us some breathing room. So Lady Jalari is just going to have to tank there for a bit, and now we could probably take off. You can see once he's in the room with the crystal, we could leave and abandon any remaining people who aren't in the room with him, but we'll go ahead and take everyone with us this time. Then you have a little cutscene while you go into the next level, and you can continue on. Certain characters will eventually have unique dialogues between each other, and they can either become fast friends or decide to try and kill each other. Or anything in between. It's all rather exciting. We've just found a merchant who's selling us items based on science, so we can sell things to him, and you know what? We will. And we can also buy stuff from him. Let's see. Gives me attack power. The Boss's Inn is a very good ability. We might have to pick that up. That can be quite useful. How much is it? 45 science. You know what? I'm going to light your room so you don't die, and we'll talk later about buying that item from you. You know the one. The one we discussed. Yeah, the bracelet. Not that other thing. Okay. Got a new room. That means we can create some modules. Now, when it comes to creating your defensive modules, you don't want to over-defend, because if you don't use those defenses, then they're just a waste. Now that we've found a research node, there we go. Good time to set up some defenses, because I really don't want this to die. And you see we have 3 doors here, so we're going to have at least 3 chances to make some use of our defenses. Not a bad time to set up some defensive modules, and because prisoner prods are so cheap to produce, there's no sense in holding back. Now I'm going to have Lady Jalari kick down another door and go looking for trouble, to use the Munchkin term. Oh, and we found someone, Rakia. Alright, you can come with us. Rakia is a smoker, and she is a tinker. She's pretty good with equipment. Let's see, Rakia was originally known as Kneecapper for her ability to bring a computer system to its knees. However, as cigarettes were illegal on the ship, she ended up extending her meager supply by mixing in anything that burned. The result of 6 months smoking a mixture of tobacco paper, rat droppings, toothpicks, and coffee grounds gave her a cough that sounds like the devil calling your name. You want to read some more biographies? Max is eternally optimistic. Never tell me the odds, kid. Mostly because he's too terrified of where he is to think about it seriously. Well, this guy starts to sound like me. He will always be looking to profit from a situation, get extra loot, take one more object, spend less money, etc., even if it puts him in a bad, risky position, or earns angry comments from his heroes. I'm that guy when I play games. I always zoom in and steal the coins or steal the food. I love it. Lady Jalari Tulak. A rogue and adventurer, Jalari was generally found mounted and with a weapon in her hand. She has traveled far and wide on the continent, enriching herself by finding and selling endless artifacts. Endless is sort of the precursor high-tech dead civilization in this world. However, she was trapped in the dungeon when running from beasts that ate her steed. Now all she can think of is getting back up to the light and avenging her lost companion. So unlike many of the other characters in this game, Jalari didn't come to the dungeon by crashing in an escape pod. She sort of made her way here, fighting to avenge her glorious steed, Dullahan III, I'm sure. Now, moving on, let's kick down another door. Ah! Fluffy's found me. I'm here, and I'm not queer, he says. Well, I'll take your word for it, bud. There we go. Let's kill some pixels together. Research is progressing nicely. I may go pick up that bracelet now. Food replicator is done. Let's see what else we can research after this next wave of enemies goes by. How exciting. Tactical HUD, yeah, not really interested, so let's do this. Bam. And create a food replicator. A POW. And let's go talk to the merchant and acquire a nice fancy bracelet. Because why not? Let's see. I must avenge my wife, says Fluffy. Oh goodness. I must avenge my horse. That's right. Doulahan, you will be avenged. I did not equip that. Alright, so... Oh, I also have this football whistle. Let's see. Defense up and Iron Fist unlocked. Iron Fist is pretty good, I believe. So... Oh, she can carry one of those. Let's see, which one of you has the higher attack rate? 11.9. Okay, you have the better attack rate for now. We'll give that one to you. Iron Fist would actually be really good for Lady Jolari. Yeah, let's see. What does it give? +4 for each other hero in the room. Okay, so that's not all that important. It's better for him. Okay, this one is a dead end, so we'll make another food production module in there. We want to start making as much food as possible. And can we put a module in this guy's room? Yes, we can. Perfect. Alright. Now we're looking good. Let's kick down another door. Oh, my dead legs! Alright. And the carnage is heating up as the monsters continue to spawn. Looks like we're getting a good amount of dust off of their bodies. There's a chance for a point of dust to drop when you take down a monster, with a higher chance for elite monsters, the especially dangerous ones. And that's what we use to power these rooms, so it's very useful, and that's one of the reasons that you might want to power less rooms than you need to, or than you could, because more monsters spawning, more monsters killed, more potential to gather dust. But of course there's an obvious risk with that strategy. And let's perform some more science, or at least take a look at what's available. Yeah, not really into that. Okay, next up. I do have quite a bit of food. I should consider leveling up some of these people. I think Rakia actually gets Operate pretty early on. Ah, yes she does. That's good. Operate allows you to use your wit stat to increase the production of the module that is in your room. So that's quite helpful. And thus, we'll be getting more food. So, very nice. You'll see that next turn. Okay, but if she moves from that room, then she won't be able to operate anymore. This is a good start. Max can eventually become an operator as well, and this lady here, Jolari, is very strong at fighting. All in all, as I said, a good start. So Fluffy says, so how do you feel about E3's game lineup for this year? You know, honestly, I haven't been paying much attention to that. I've been really sick, so I've been just like trying to survive. And I heard that E3, let's see, I want to get this right. Didn't Gaijin announce something at E3? Was it, oh geez, the Cuisine Royale. I think they announced that at E3, didn't they? So that's kind of interesting. That's, I mean, I don't follow games like I used to, just because, I mean, I'm an old man and I pretty much play War Thunder, and then just whatever else goes on sale, I'll take a look at it if it's like half off, you know? I'll let you kids show things to me. But what do you think, Fluffy, about E3 this year? Is there something that you're excited about? Okay, and those little cube guys, they go straight for my crystal, so I want to take them down as soon as possible. And we did. Now that Lady Jalari is advancing on her own, it's nice to have some backup. And look at this room with all this space for minor modules. Don't mind if we put a few prisoner prods in there. We got 3 more doors at least to open, so let's just fill this room up. And we'll go up here and shut off that avenue so that we won't have so many monsters coming to bother our heroes in that room. Why not put a couple of prisoner prods in there as well? Prods for everyone! Huzzah! Let's see. New games seem a bit off with their content. You know, I feel the same way, and I don't know if I'm just becoming cynical as an old man at 30, but I feel like the video game publishing community is less willing to take risks than it has been in the past. And that's a good thing and a bad thing. If you like games like Call of Duty, well, there's always more Call of Duty for you. And if you like games like, you know, Fortnite and Battle Royale, you know what? Whatever is popular, people copy that, and they tend to try and refine it and make it more profitable for them. And if you enjoy that kind of stuff, then that's pretty good. But it also tends to stifle creativity when they're that careful with what they publish and what they support. So I tend to get more excited about the little companies. And it's interesting to see Gaijin, to take this back to War Thunder, start stepping into the realm of working on more popular genre. You've got Gaijin stepping into the first-person shooter slash third-person shooter with what's it called, Enlisted, and that looks like a great take on the first-person shooter. I think it's really something that the genre has needed, and I hope that it becomes popular and has all of the heart that War Thunder has had. And I also hope that they don't go down that road. Oh goodness, we're taking some damage. That I've seen, you know, with the major publishers, where they just don't take any risks and they go for whatever's gonna, you know, scoop in reliable large amounts of money. And there's some, you know, there's some obvious hints that could potentially be where they're looking. But my hope is still that the culture of the company will breathe new life into these more popular genres, like the let's see. Oh, what were you saying, Fluffy? I'm just sort of rambling. Let's see. Games so far I'm going to get is Forza Horizon 4. Yeah, that's a good quality game. I had a friend that worked on Forza, a 3D modeler. Battlefield 5, Just Cause 4, and Fallout 76. You know, I'm gonna sort of wait and see on Fallout 76. It's sort of, I don't know how much you know about the Elder Scrolls Online, but I think Fallout 76 is just a Fallout version of the Elder Scrolls Online, and I was never really interested in that game, so we'll see. But I think Fallout is not really the Fallout that I grew up playing, and you know, this Fallout's a really old game to go back to the original Fallout 1 and 2. It was never really built as a multiplayer game, and I think, who is it that makes the Fallout games now? I can't remember, but their name, but the Fallout and Elder Scrolls, they've never really been balanced for multiplayer, and I've always seen them as a great single-player experience, so I'll have to just see Fallout 76 for what it is when it comes out, because it's definitely not going to be the Fallout that I knew, so I need to, you know, be fair with it and also be cautious, because my expectations are going to be based on a game I've never played before. Bethesda, yeah, that's right. And Just Cause looks like a lot of fun. It's one of those games that's just silly and wild and a playground. Let's see, we just found this Stiel that gives us reduced attack power for our heroes and increased attack power for our modules for 7 turns, and then it'll go away. And that is rather annoying, especially since we haven't found a major module on this floor yet, so that can be something of an issue. And again, a room without a major module. That's trouble. All of a sudden, we're in a dilly of a pickle. Okay, good. Finally a module. So we're gonna knock this down and produce... You know, actually we're pretty good on things and stuff, but let's produce some industry in here. And as far as minor modules, this is starting to look a little grim, but we'll get through this. Let's see, you two, get in there. Okay, things are starting to look up. Let's get some food in here and build some more defenses just a bit. And you there, go knock down the door. Oh, and let's level up these people some. There we go, you get an operate, and you get a level, and you get a level, everybody gets a level. Okay, you know, this is going fairly well. We could research something. Let's take a look at the options. Tactical HUD, that can be helpful. Kip cannon, let's skip. Ooh, there we go. Upgraded food replicator. Don't mind if I do. Okay, let's check the chat real quick. Says, same, I'm not that excited for multiplayer, but I'm gonna give it a chance. You know what? Good call. New games are expensive, so I tend to wait and see most of the time. And when I do spend a lot of money on a game, sometimes I regret it. So it's nice to see people covering it. The fact that people on YouTube can play the game for you to watch, that's just awesome. Armani suit. This one's great for this character. Good find. Couldn't pick up a weapon from this guy, but that's alright. We could sell this, and we could sell that, and have a little bit of extra production. Okay, looking good. Doing some research. That thing is still melting. And let's open up this door right here. Okay, research is done. The first aid kit found. I guess we can give that to Rakia. Let's see, it gives HP regen and placebo effect. Okay, been saving up. Oh no, I just told her to leave the room. Okay, good. If you have her leave the room, then she won't operate for the next turn. They really want us to research that tactical HUD. You know what? Let's do it. Why not? Why not? Been everything else today. Oh, that guy right there, that crystal guy, he will attack my stuff if I let him, and he is indeed attacking my stuff down there. Max is taking a beating. Max, make things happen. Do the things, save the stuff. Save the cheerleader, save the world. Okay, we did it. Alright, what's next? You there. Ogres. We got lots of industry, so let's make some more food. Let's put some defenses in this room as well, since we're pushing up toward that direction. And carry on. Yeah, Fluffy says, been saving up, so yeah, man, I remember saving money for games, and then when you get them, usually I made pretty good decisions on what games to buy. It's a real bummer when you buy a game and it turns out that it's a turd, but then you just go back to playing the games that you like, and that's life. So, it's, as I said before, it's cool that you can actually watch people. Time to go to lunch. Alright, Fluffy, enjoy your lunch. Catch you later. It's cool that you can go on YouTube and watch people play a game and actually see what it's like. You know, back when I was a kid and I was spending my hard-earned money, you basically just go by the box art, and that's how you made your decision. And thankfully, the games were reasonably honest about what type of game they were on the box art. It's interesting now how they market games, and they almost make them look like a completely different kind of game sometimes, just so that they'll be popular when they launch. And that kind of dishonesty is really kind of sickening. But again, that's why you hold off on a lot of stuff, and certain publishers you can trust more than others. And you just gotta know who you can trust. Okay, Jaleria, are you gonna be okay? Do we need to have you do the things? Let's have you do the things. Alright, we did it. We survived. Okay. Yeah, we got lots of this stuff. Might as well spend it. Okay. More monsters spawning in the north. Send you to go back up Maxi boy. Max is not all that tough. Well, that hurts. We need some better defenses. Time to research. Let's see, science, neuro stun module, that should help quite a bit. Boop, 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 boo. Build some more defenses here. This is starting to get a little hairy. Okay, what are we looking at this wise? It is what it is. Let's have Rakia come over here. We got plenty of that. And build some more modules in here. No reason to not max out on the prisoner prods. Okay. What's next? Time for JoJo to kick down a door. You got it. Let's do this. All in all, not a terrible start. Might have to level up my people a bit more, but all we really need is some decent equipment, and we'll be good to go. Bit of a scuffle of a skirmish in this room, and then we'll get you over here, girl, to come support your friends. Yeah, there we go, that's sorted. Gotta watch their health when you get into these close encounters. There we go. And then Rakia has the ability to repair modules in the room that she's in, so she's quite helpful. Good person to have around. So far, not a bad start to the game. Things could go sideways pretty quickly on us, but at this point, looking good. Famous last words. Okay, that's sorted. Research is done. That was the last room on this floor. So it's time to enter the final phase. Shutting off power down here. We'll shut off power to that room as well, so we can power all the way to the exit. Let's see, and we'll go ahead and turn power back on in that room. Who's the fastest? Probably Max still. So we'll have him pick up the object. Tell everybody to run away. Run for the hills. Run for your life. Pew, pew, pew. Love it. This game is really relaxing to play. It's really my kind of game. And it can run on almost any computer, so it's a great one to have in your Steam library. It goes on sale every now and then. I think the price is like regularly $15 or something, and it's definitely worth that much. I think I paid around half that much for it. Good deal at that price, very good deal. Moving on, we're using the drill in this playthrough, which means that it's an endless mode, so we just keep going up and up and up, and we never escape the dungeon, and we just try and get as far as we can, and that's pretty fun. So let's go. Alright, this room has a couple of doors. Let's bring Max up here and set up some defensive modules. Okay, and onward we go. This is a dust generator. If it succeeds, we can get some dust in exchange for industry. If it fails, it can burn out the circuits in the room, which means we won't be able to plant any modules there, so that's rather risky. Or we can leave it alone. Let's do that for now. The room that Max is in has a gas cloud in it, which slows down the movement of all characters in the room, which, as you can see, can be helpful for defense. There's a dead end and a research module. Good time to research some things. Tear gas is useful. It causes damage over time in a small amount to every monster in the room, and also divides their health by a given number based upon the level of the module, and it can be quite useful for crowd control purposes because of that. Great. So we just found a stele that takes away our health and makes us able to move faster. That is really not what I needed right now at this time in my life. Oof.mp3. Dang it, that's costing me a lot of food to heal up because of this. That was rough. That was really rough. Dang it, and they killed my main module too. What a pain. Alright. What's next? That was not good news. Let's open this up. What else should we do? We're good for now. A chest. Lovely. Aftershave acquired. How lovely. Let's give that to you. Wit -5. Ugh, never mind. Okay, time for you to run. Okay, that was much more painful than I wanted it to be. Rakia is now repairing. Let's level up some peoples. Rakia, you get a level. How about you, bud? Yeah, we'll wait for you. A bit. A small bit. Okay. Let's shut off power to that room. Add power to this room. Build some defensive modules. Just because we can. You know what? Let's use that generator now. We're gonna risk it for the biscuit. Okay, good. We needed that. This stupid thing. I don't like that. I don't like it one bit. It's making life rather difficult for me. But we've got plenty of production in order to build defensive modules. We got another one. We can turn that light on in that room. That'll help us. And we'll press forward. Ah, that was good. So we'll make more food. Why not? Little wizard fella. Pew, 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 pew. We got him. Took him down. Okay, what can we research now? We might decide to plow that research thing down. Neurostun 2? That's a good one. No plowing yet at this time. Let's have you explore to the south. We still have that module up, or this thing here. It can be very annoying for us. But, time to explore. Ooh! Perfect! This guy's good at crowd control. And now we've opened up that room. We can build another module. Let's get some more food up in here. Neurostun. Tear gas. Tear gas. Neurostun. Yeah. This guy's gonna hold that room. Let's have Jelleri go back up here to be back up here. And we only need one or two, let's say one more before we've locked this down. So that's that. And we'll have this guy do. You know what? Let's have you use this for now. Why not? We'll give it a shot. And yeah, 2 Neurostun modules is enough for now. Okay, we just got another dust amount, so let's continue on. Now that northern area is completely secure, which is nice. Oh goodness. Stuff's happening. Things are going down. Hey, I think that steel is finally gone. Yes, it is. So we can build another module. More food. We want all the food. And we can do some more research. Let's go ahead and make some science. Prisoner Prod Mark III? Don't mind if I do. That'll be a serious firepower upgrade for our basic defensive module. Not bad at all. So far we've had some pretty good luck with the research. Always nice to see. Okay, you there, peasant, explore. Okay, all in all, not bad at all. Okay. And let's open another door up here, because why not? Oh, we found the exit. How nice. Okay, back there. shut off power in that room so we can again close down this entire section. And now that I think about it, let's go ahead and let's see. Gaming. No, this is Dungeon of the Endless. Good game. Okay, now that that's sorted. Sorry if you came here looking for War Thunder. That's not what we're playing right now. Also, sorry if you came here. This channel's terrible. Just kidding. I have a great time. Okay, onward and upward into the great unknown. Prisoner Prod 3 upgrade unlocked. It's what everybody wants to hear when they wake up in the morning. Morning, sir. Coffee, tea, Prisoner Prod. Upgraded tear gas. Don't mind if I do. Brings a tear to my eye. Okay, who shall we upgrade next? You there, Max. Oh, good. +1 dust per room with dust. Well, we don't really have need of that at this time. I'll keep your resume on file, Max. Don't worry about it. Getting some good income. That's going to shortly come to an end when we finish this floor. But oh boy, things are going to get exciting now. Everyone is picking on you, Jalari. Ooh, that hurts us. That hurts us so goodness. And now we're going to use some science to restore that ability. Reactivate. Spoonfuls of love. Oh, he be holding it down, but he be barely holding it down, folks. Alright, let's do that again. And we are running real low on science and the food. Jalari, you need to get out of there. Okay. We survived. Just barely. And I think we're going to make a run for it. So here's what we're going to do. Jalari, you get up there. Actually, yeah, I'm happy with that. And then you there, Ogre. You're going to take that. You're going to go in that direction. And we're going to have you kick down a door. And then Jalari is going to... Oh crud, there's two of them. Okay, no problems, no problems. Ignore you. You open that door. Okay, let's get out of here. Alright, everybody run. And he should be fine. Okay. It's all very exciting. So the monsters will ignore him, which is quite convenient. And everyone else is making it nicely to the exit. There's our boy. Good old Flamu. Okay, we've almost made it. There we go. Okay, that got a little hairy, and we decided to pull the plug on that one. So we escaped before we kicked down the last door, and you saw that at the last bit there, we just did a rush on a few doors, opening them one after another, and before the monsters could really swarm us, we took off with the crystal. And I've unlocked Rakia. Lovely. Rakia pulmoni. That's funny. Alright, moving right along. You there, kick down this door. Using Max as a scout could give us a little bit extra dust, so why not? And you all move forward. Now what? Food? We do need to start producing more science. We're getting a bit starved for research at this point, and that can be an issue. Put a neurostun and a tear gas down there. And now it's time to kick down some more doors. Are you starting to see a pattern here? It always seems so easy at first. We kinda needed a science module out of this one. So let's build, I suppose, more food. If we're gonna be dumb, we might as well be tough, right? And let's move you up and turn the lights on in there. This will be our new defensive room. Put down some simple defenses and carry on. No loot, no enemies, but a good amount of dust. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's knock down this door and see what happens. Ah, dust and a treasure. It must be my birthday. Pea shooter. It shoots peas. Wziął się Schützenstruppe. Okay. Again, not terrible. How are we gonna do this? Let's do it like this for now. And you there, scout. Oh, let's level some people up. So, Rakia, you could use a level. More wit? Don't mind if I do. Excuse me, still got a little bit of death stuck in my throat. What's next? More treasure. You're doing a great. Other t-shirt. Okay. You have that, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's see, who's closest to... Yeah, probably you. There you go. Have some armor. He doesn't even need armor because he has the smelly aftershave. Okay. So that's our defensive line. Might as well open a door over there. Actually, let's do this one. Getting lots of dust from these rooms. No problem with that. Keep it coming. Dust is life in this game. Those guys, I think they're called like Skrill or something. I can't remember, but they hunt our heroes, so they're not really our friends. Let's open up this door. Anything I can spend my resources on? Not really. No new major modules to unlock. Don't need to worry too much about defenses. That's a good room. Let's go ahead and light that one. Got some food out of it. We can plop down another major module. Let's go ahead and get some more food in here. Can't have too much food, because we spend it on levels, and levels are life. A lot of things are life in this game. You start feeling your life dwindle away fairly rapidly when you start making mistakes. Put another neurostun module in there, and another one here as well. Okay. He's doing a great job with that damage over time flamethrower on these guys, especially since they're slowed down in between these rooms, which is intentional. There we go. Alrighty then. moving right along. Things are progressing nicely for us. I would like to get a whole lot more research, but, well, we're getting by fairly well without it. We'll see. We'll see how that turns out for us in the end, I'm sure. Defense up, speed minus, I'll take it. Another day, another dollar, another... Ah, I used Rakia. Well, now that I've moved her, I might as well move her up to there. There we go. It's a tactical advance and an intentional repositioning. It's certainly not a misclick on my part. That would be preposterous. Yeah, you got me. Okay. Moving right along. Oh, I don't like those crystal guys. I don't like those big boy crystal boys at all. They damage my major modules. They damage a lot of things, and I do not like them. I do not like them one bit. Good thing I moved Rakia up. She can repair those modules. Again, totally intentional repositioning. Not at all a misclick by my part. That would be a complete misconception. I am just a tactical genius. There we go. Okay, we can level somebody up. Flambu here's been doing a lot of work, so let's go ahead and level him. Okay, let's have you run back there to support our peeps in the field. Actually, right there. There we go. Mit the Flammenwerfer. Werfing the Flammens. He's doing a great job. Okay, nicely done all. Nobody knows where this thing came from, what it thinks, or why it does what it does. Eager researchers who interview Bates tend to either quickly change their area of study or go mad themselves. Pat is involved in the story Australium with Del, Misha, and Caspar. The end. Lovely. Okay, and with that, I think it's a good spot to end the stream. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.